why did we pass on him? But it's Devin Booker. And is he trolling Pistons fans wearing Detroit hats? At this point, I don't know if I would call it trolling, but you can tell he's a fan of Detroit sports, whether it's the Pistons or the Tigers or the Lions or the Red Wings. I got to admit, they also have some pretty cool logos. So, and I could see why anybody would want to wear that stuff. But there might be like a small level of trolling from Devin Booker. But I also just think he grew up a fan of those sports teams and wants to represent. So I'm going to go ahead and say he's not trolling. He's just a fan of Detroit sports.
Yeah, we could say that. It's just he was hooping with D'Lo and Obi Toppin, and he was wearing a Detroit Tigers hat backwards. I mean, we've seen him wear Lions hats, Red Wing jerseys, Red Wing hats. Obviously, he's proud to be from Michigan. And like you said, he likes the sports teams. And the Red Wings have, in my opinion, one of the best logos in sports. But at some point, it does feel like trolling for me anyways. It's like, dude, you have a super team of Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal. Like, I would be like decked out in Phoenix gear, but that's just me personally. But maybe he's just proud from where he is. Grand Rapids, not Detroit, by the way.
Yeah, can you imagine him wearing a GVSU swag? Like just wearing some Grand Valley State apparel? That would be pretty wild. Like, I would love to see Isaiah Livers wear some Western Michigan gear. I mean, it will never happen, but, you know, a little Bronco across his chest, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I would, man, it would be, I'll just say this. Dude, it would be a sweet homecoming if Devin Booker eventually played for the Detroit Pistons. I don't know if it will ever happen, but, man, the way he represents the state and, you know, because he's proud to wear that gear like we were just saying, it would be pretty cool to have a homegrown talent, like an all-star. Because you know how proud I am of Isaiah Livers. Like, I love talking about how we're from the same area, and he plays for the Detroit Pistons, but have a superstar like Devin Booker doing it, that would be pretty cool, man. And now we got Monte Morris. Bring him home, Detroit.
Yeah, I think if Phoenix doesn't work out, maybe he does come home. Maybe you do facilitate a trade because they're going to get into that second apron with all those max contracts that they have. It's not going to last. Like, the Suns are all in. They're trying to win a chip. Obviously, with trading for Durant, getting Beal, now you have Booker. You trade Chris Paul away. They had a great offseason, but we'll see what happens. Maybe a year or two down the line, Phoenix has to blow up, and maybe you do have enough draft capital or picks, rather, or draft picks that you could trade to Phoenix when they want to rebuild. You never know.
What if Jaden Ivey's been thrown in the trade?
I'm not having that conversation right now.
Okay. I mean, that would be pretty great. They're just like, okay, give us Jaden Ivey, Marcus Sasser, and I don't know who else you could throw in there, but that'd be tough. I'd probably do it. Who wouldn't want to have Devin Booker?
Could you imagine if they like traded Ayton and Monty still coaching?
That would be pretty funny.
that would just be like comedy, but I know we're talking crazy and going wild right now, but like that would be like the dream. Like Booker or Jaylen Brown would be like my dream.
Dude, give me Devin Booker all day, man.